Okay, this tells me I'm live. Let me know if you can hear me or not. And this is super unprepared, but we're just going to try our best anyway. And see how far we can get. So this is, I guess I'm just gonna set up a React Server Components demo. reactjs.org/server-components, and then I'll scroll it at the bottom so you can see the links. Okay. So what I've done is I've basically made a thread of the demo. So this is about 5-6 hours after the server components were released. So, and I had no prior warning of this. I have a little bit of background with concurrent React, but essentially coming to this new, I read through the RFCs. I watched the talk and I made some notes about it. So you're welcome to check out my notes. Basically, I think, if the YouTube video allowed for comments, these would be my timestamps for each of the sections. So I at least have a theoretical understanding, and the whole goal of this right now is to try out the demo, look at the suggested actions that they want us to do to have a real understanding, and then maybe discuss with some of you. If you have any comments, feel free to say it in the chat, because I think that we'll be able to figure this out together. So what I've done so far is that I have cloned the GitHub repo. So that's available here, React.js Server Components demo. I've also, whoa, what resolution is that? Whoa, that was a big change. Theme, Patreon, color, purple, shades of purple. Okay. That's my theme, you guys, if you're asking. Okay, so then I've also installed Postgres. So this demo requires a Postgres installation, and I haven't rehearsed this at all. So this is literally just me going through the demo. So I haven't put it in my path. So this is what I have so far here. And then I need to do psql. So for those who are new to Postgres, to this kind of path thing, you install Postgres, so I use this Postgres app. You go here, you download, you install, and that gives you this Postgres SQL, and you make sure you initialize so it's running something like this. Hey, what's up, Hassan? Okay, so Hassan says, Hassan, you want to come on the stream? Let me invite you. You're welcome to join. I'm gonna ping you on Discord. Where the fuck is it? It's optional if you want to join. Okay, so Hassan says, what problem do React Server components solve? React Server components solve this client-server boundary thing that Dan Abramov kind of summed up the talk with. So I recommend jumping to essentially. So Dan starts to give the big picture at 3655. I mean, he starts off the talk talking about this trade-off between developer experience and user experience, and I forget what the third one is. But essentially, there are a bunch of trade-offs, and it's historically been very hard to move code between clients and server. So the whole goal is to have this one paradigm where you don't really care whether you're fetching data within here, or you're directly reading from like a database, which is also shown in the demo, or you're doing sort of an isomorphic fetch where you can fetch from an API, or you can fetch on the server. So it makes it really easy to join. Oh, hey, there's Hassan. So, hey, I'm not sure if I can hear you. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, so I was halfway through answering you. I hope you can hear me well.
I can. It's great.
Sweet. This is a new computer, new setup for me, so I'm trying to like experiment with this. But yeah, so okay, so my answer to what problem do React Server components solve is like moving code between client and server. Actually, probably, sorry, let me recap. The biggest one is that for the first time, you can actually write React components that don't have any JS impact at all. And this is not just about React itself; it's about all the libraries that are used together with React. So they have zero effects on bundle size. It's the idea. So I guess we'll see that in the demo. But he went to a lot of pains to talk about like the different use cases. So I think there's a page with the recap. Where is it? Yeah, here. So these are the 5 main points that they want to get across. Zero effect on bundle size, access the backend directly. So previously, like when you use React, you need to ping an API. You need to set up the API to access the backend, right? Now, because you're rendering this on the server, you can just directly access the backend, and that's a pretty nice win. And so I mean that's really cool. Automatic client code splitting, that's also really cool. And this is a very nuanced point that is shown in Lauren's demo. Use as much or as little as you like. That one basically makes it opt-in, right? By default, everything is client components, and you can change the file name, and you're in your server component already. So that really makes this mental image really stand out. So like historically, it's all blue, and you can change. Okay, this doesn't really change, so I can change this into a server component. There are a bunch of rules as to what counts as a server component and what doesn't. But they're pretty intuitive once you kind of get what it's about. And then the last one is server mental model with modern UX. I really like this one, but again, it's a tricky thing to talk about. This one really talks about the final piece, which he shows in the demo, where like. Yeah, I mean you're able to transition really nicely based on your network speeds and all that. This is actually something that has been talked about since concurrent mode was first introduced, but I think this is the first real like, oh shit, like I can actually use this now moment. Before that, it was just all for show.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm just gonna jump into the demo. I don't know if anyone else has questions, but we don't have to. I'll pause every now and then to answer them. But yeah, this is something new I'm trying just because like I have some time. I'm not really doing much, and yeah, this is a cool new thing, right? Okay, so I'm calling Postgres. It's actually my first time doing this since my bootcamp because I haven't needed Postgres for a while. So this is the Postgres fucking sudo.
DynamoDB all the way now.
Wait, what?
I said use DynamoDB a lot more now, assuming.
Yeah. Permission.
Just FYI, the question is it's taken over your screen. If you want to take that out. All right, nice.
Oh, hey Dan. Dan says hi. Hey Dan. Sean says hi.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hey peeps. Okay, so I'm trying to like figure out what. Okay, I think I may have to like chmod this thing. Do I have to chmod this thing? This is like making this demo dependent on Postgres is going to exclude a lot of developers. So this is chmod for people who don't know. Some files are not able to be executed. I think I have to do this. And then I do this. psql role root does not exist. I don't know what this says. Hey Lauren. Okay. So I'm having live help from people about this. Okay, Sunil actually tweeted something about this. So, all right, let's go to Sunil. I'm getting shit from people about how SQL. There's a fork without Postgres. Ah, okay. Of course, Pomber's on it. Let's see. Let's see. What are we supposed to do? Ah. All right. Fine. Okay. I need to. So, Sean, okay. Let's try. Let's take like 10 minutes to see if we can do this. Maybe Sean, if you want to join, I'll DM you with stuff. Okay, Lauren is providing some help. Oh, this is good. This is great. Yeah. So like I'm trying to. It says role root does not exist. So it says I need to create a Postgres user in DB. Okay. It just says role root does not exist again. So let's see. Ah, okay, I'm in the CLI. Actually, I'm gonna ping Lauren to see if she wants to join us. Since she's here, I didn't know if anyone was like sleeping or anything. Yo, in case you wanna join. Okay, let's see what people say. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, Dan says you need. Oh, really? Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's some confusion as to whether I need psql Postgres or just psql. Let's see if I could just do this without. Does that work? Okay. I don't know if that does anything at all. Okay, Sean says, so that's going to connect to the default DB in Postgres where you can issue commands like creating a new user in the new DB. Okay. I have no idea what the hell that means, but let's just keep going. I'm going to also ping Sean because he seems like he's helping out. Sean, if you want to join, here is the URL, but it's secretly off screen. Okay. Okay, that worked. Dan says that worked. It's awesome. Okay, awesome. All right. Keep going. All right, so I have to exit out of this, I assume. So, okay, this is an exit Vim situation. Exit. Nice. I know how to exit SQL. Okay, let's do this, and then -v. Okay. Did that work at all? What the hell is /c? I'm so clueless. Oh, I'm in. I'm such a hacker. This is Hacker Man. Can someone throw up a GIF of Hacker Man? All right. Oh, this is how you quit. /q. Nice. All right. Okay. We're all learning Postgres. Sean says, skipping over learning things in public. Yeah. That's how it is. All right. Run the seed script. All right. We're almost done, guys. npm run seed. Let's do this. Boom. I have no idea if it worked or not, but module not found. Why? Cannot find module fs promises. What version of Node do I have? 12.16. 12 is pretty recent. What the hell is cannot find module fs promises? So this is where I go to Google. Hassan, do you know this?
I don't. I've never used Postgres.
Horacio is a regular on my stream and AWS friend cannot find. No, this is not about Postgres. This is about a script that they wrote. Cannot find. Don't tell me this is like Node 14 module fs promises. What the hell? When was fs promises? Yeah, it's a Node 10, man. All right, let's look at the code. Scripts, seed, copyright Facebook. Ooh, yeah, fs promises. When was fs promises added? 12x. Okay. All right. Dan says get 14. So this thing requires Node 14. I don't even have MVM on this thing. It's a different machine. Sorry for my normal. How do I install MVM? It's crashing and burning. I can't even get this running. La 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 la. La 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 la. I have to curl it. La, 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 la. Yeah, Lauren, I recommend also, I guess the engines might be able to enforce the Node version. Okay, Sean says it's worth to get over the initial hurdle. Postgres just amazing on the other side. Oh, okay, there's a Postgres cult. Time to add an FNM. Sean, yeah, I haven't tried it. Node, just go to Node website and install LTS. All right, I can do that. Node install, whatever. Download Node. Yeah, I mean, everyone should be on 14 now. This is just my personal machine. So Mac OS installer here. I've always found this super confusing. Okay. Install Node 14. All right. I really should. I'm so sorry. This is like a lot of setup. Okay. All right. FNM. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, Lauren. Okay, maybe it only. So Lauren says it's listed in the engine. It's not sure why I didn't throw when you ran npm install. So for those who don't know about Node engines, there's a field within package.json that actually you can specify what version this is valid for. So let's see what version of npm I have. Man not found npm. What the hell? What does that even mean? It's recognized. I don't know. Okay, I heard something install. Okay, so let's. What node do I have right now? Ah, crap. Node version. Oh, Node 14. Good. Node version. Okay, good. So npm run seed. We're gonna get there. La, 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 la. Why is it so slow? Is my machine dying? Okay, I have some more comments. Sean Grove says, to run the new React demo, you first need to create this universe. I mean, partially this is true. Like React developers, this is React's encroaching more on the server side. So we do have to become a little bit more comfortable. I mean, it's not a necessary thing, but if you want to experience all of this new stuff. Stream is not on Twitch. I decided to go only YouTube today. So actually, that's my fault. I'm going to edit that. Okay, so let me change this. Yeah, I've decided that I don't like Twitch, so I'm just going to go YouTube only. That's my decision for now. Okay. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Okay. So we have a seed going. Okay. So let's says we're done, but I'm not done. I actually need to run npm start. So that was a huge detour between npm install and npm start. All right, let's see what this does. Hey everyone, yeah, feel free to like just chat in the comment. I may get overloaded, I guess. I don't know. I'm keeping a watch on my Twitter, but not really. So actually, Hassan, if you see anything just like that I need to respond to, just let me know. All right.
I will.
All right. Nice. Oh, so good to have you here, man. Local host. I feel like we talk to each other every day.
We do. We really do.
It's
so nice to be here.
Someday we'll meet in person. Ooh, look at this. Okay, click on a note on the left to view something. Should I have the? Okay, so what's the bundle size of this thing? I actually kind of wonder. Network. I don't really care. So I have DevTools. Okay, so click the note on the left, and then we see this. Oh, look at that. This is the new serialization format for server components. It's an intermediate representation. Very cool. What else should we see? I should simulate like a slow connection, I guess. Let's simulate this. Go slow. This should transition. It doesn't transition. I wonder why. Maybe the code is not set up yet. Okay. Dan says we're in dev, so if you want to actually care about the bundle sizes, you need to run npm start prod. Okay, so we're not going to care about prod, or we're not going to care about dev. But yeah, it's this is the demo as promised. Oh, do they have the editing set up? Oh, they do. Okay, that means I need to watch the network go in. So so this is for people. I'm going to assume that people have watched the demo, but then we'll also recap. And for those people who haven't seen my recap, it's on my Twitter. Just go there. So I went through and timestamped every single piece, and I just want to see for myself, right? Like that's how you really get this going. So one thing I care about is, oh, I noticed that they don't have the expansion. Okay, they have the expansion here. Okay, so all right, something I want to see is I want to see the edit component coming down. So we have this note, and I think one thing that Lauren did was she went to the sources, and she did some magic in the Webpack side of things. Come on, source. Okay, so there's this set of components. I forget what component was. Basically, it's just optionally downloaded when I click edit, and that downloads the extra components that I need to run this. But it also makes this live, I think. You also see in the network that we probably have like some code splitting coming down where this is happening. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what Dan says here. So Dan's talking about the transition. So he says we show the pending state dark gray color in the click list item. We can't instantly show the result because we need to talk to the server. That's true. I guess I was looking for the suspense fallback, but yeah, that's all good. Okay. Hassan says, yep, that's a recap. Thank you. Okay. Good. All right. They gave us a list of things to look at, so it'll be a good idea to actually look at that. So let's go through here. So notes about this app. It's called React Notes, uses a Webpack plugin, not defined in this repo. Ooh, very secretive. Express server serves API endpoints, renders server components in a special format. We saw that just now. Server and client components, Webpack plugin, blah, 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 Next.js, blah, blah, blah. Interesting things to try. Okay, expand notes by hovering over the note in the sidebar and clicking the expand and collapse toggle. Next, create or delete the notes. What happens to expanded notes? Okay, so this is what they talked about with regards to. Do I have my speed back? Okay. So this is what they talk about with expanding the note, right? And then next, create or delete a note. What happens to expanded notes? So I'm going to create a note. New note 5. I need some lorem ipsum. So startup if some is my favorite. Let's get some synergies in this place. Okay. Oh yeah, graphical user. Yeah, stealth influencer. Okay, let's just put this in here. Yeah, cool. Done. So this state, which I had open just now, continued to be open even though I was creating a new note. Can I delete the note? I'm not sure. Am I supposed to delete the note? Yeah, delete the note. Okay. Let me expand more things. So I've expanded all these things. I'm gonna delete my own note. Yeah, cool. I mean, this is kind of lost because it doesn't, like, I vaguely get the sense of how significant this is, but it's kind of lost because I'm not navigating anywhere. So this looks like it's only client side, but it's not client side because we're actually streaming the HTML updates. This is not a super convincing way to show that, but sure. Okay. We're going to leverage our synergies by crossing the client and server boundaries today. That's what we're going to do in our new React startup. Okay, so that was the first demo. The second one, change a note's title while editing, and notice how editing an existing item animates in the sidebar. What happens if you edit a note in the middle of the list? What happens if you edit the note in the middle of the list? I don't understand that question. Okay, let's just edit something. What am I supposed to see? Change a note's title while editing, and notice how editing an existing item animates in the sidebar. This sidebar or that sidebar? That's not clear. Okay, Dan says set to 3G and then click save. Okay, so let's see that. Set to 3G, slow 3G, and click save. Or click done. So something's, ooh, you see that animation? Nice. What is that supposed to show? What happens if you edit the note in the middle of the list? It does the animation. Let's see that again. What's the third Tokyo React? I don't know. Yeah, so it does a little bounce there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to show though. So maybe that's where like I need to take note of the code. Check the animations. Not sure, Dan, what that was going for. So Dan says you just animated between two server responses. Yeah, so this is the thing that Dan was pretty excited about with regards to, like, it's kind of like the white whale of frameworks so far, is that we use JavaScript for all this client stuff, and we're supposed to be able to do sort of a shared element transitions. So my favorite example of this is Sarah Drasner travel app. Yeah, this one. The way that we do page transitions in frameworks these days is we typically just swap out the whole page. But the way that frameworks, the potential that frameworks give us is to do shared element transitions like this, where some elements just persist throughout. If you look at here, I think, not sure if you did here, but yeah, you can track the face going back and forth. That's pretty nice. So this is more app-like, and I think Ryan Florence and a bunch of other people, their complaint is that we don't really use this. We just we just do normal transitions of pages, and then you might as well just do server-side rendering. Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty cool detail. Maybe for those taking note, we could actually do like a detailed summary of like, here's what you're supposed to do, right? Change the note's title like that. By the way, for anyone who does docs, I like this detailed summary format because it's a very easy way to add interactivity to Markdown, and you don't overwhelm the reader. The reader only clicks in for more detail when they need it. So it's a very nice way to to say things like this. Okay, cool. All right. Third one, search for any title with a search text still in the search input. Create a new note with the title matching. No, this is awesome. Oh my God, really? Okay. Okay, what do we do? What are we saying? Server components in React. So let's search for server components in React. Okay, we need more lorem ipsum. SSR and server components. Okay, we need more lorem ipsum here. Hypothesis A/B testing. Awesome, great. Okay, so now what the task is supposed to wants us to do is search for any title with the search text still in the search input. Create a new note with the title matching the search in. Okay, got it. Okay, so server components. Oh, this is this debounced? What is this? Oh, nice. Yeah, there's always an issue with like this like what should the old results still stay around? Like if I had this note, should it still be there? Arguably, this is a little bit funky, but whatever. Okay, so now we're going to add a third note. This should show up on the left right away. Okay, so I'm going to see it done. Nice. Yep, as expected. But it's pretty cool that like I don't know. The observation would be that I didn't really, there's no extra code probably to write that. It's just ensured consistency between the server state and the client state. That's pretty cool. Search while on slow 3G. I mean, there may be some kind of invalidation going on. Probably that use location or that set location thing that was shown to us in the talk. But we'll check that out. What does this use set location? Okay. So the next one, search while on slow 3G. Observe the inline loading indicator. Slow 3G is it? Okay, I think I was in slow 3G. Yeah, okay, I was on slow 3G. That's why I was so slow. Okay, notes. Yeah, that's an inline loading indicator. Probably if I went to online, a lot faster. Great. Switch between two nodes back and forth. Observe that we don't send new responses next time we switch them again. Okay, so by the way, this is probably use transition going on. Switch between two nodes back and forth. Observe that we don't send new responses next time we switch them again. Okay. Yep, cached. The question is, Remix makes a big deal out of. Okay, so this is JavaScript caching. If we were using something like a Remix, it would be fetching from the browser cache because they set their expiries in browser. So one more layer of caching. I think the question is like, what if I change this? Okay, and then what if I switch to here? No, what if I click done here? So that refetches, yeah, and then here. Oh, that you see, so this navigation caused a refetch, even though I didn't change this. I only changed this one. Okay, so let's repeat that again, just to make sure. Okay, so there's no refetching going on between these two components, and my assertion is that when I'm changing this, I can change this component, the second one, and I shouldn't need to refetch the first one, but whatever cache has been dealt is invalidated, so I do need to refetch again. Okay, I mean, that's an observation. It's not the end of the world. So Sean says, okay, Sean says, what happens if you edit the title directly in psql and add a new note from the client? You're gonna have to give me the SQL to edit it because I don't know that. How to update that. I'm curious how. Yeah, I don't know. Probably there's some inconsistency that will be resolved if you the moment you add, because there's it's the, as far as I can tell, total invalidation anytime you make any changes. Post the code to edit. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't have it. All right, fine. Okay, so Sean Grove. Everyone check out OneGraph, by the way, if you haven't checked it out. Edgar apps.add/post the code. I mean, since we're learning Postgres, we might as well mainline all the Postgres tooling, right? And Sean knows his stuff, so let's download Postico. I can take song requests. Oh shit. Yeah, you're gonna have to teach me how to use this thing, man. I have no idea how to. Postgres.app. Okay. We can figure this out. Notes API. Okay. Server settings. What the? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. I don't. Localhost 5432 DB name. Sean says. I don't know what that means. Localhost 5432 DB name. Okay. Where's DB name? Oh, Notes API connect. Sweet. I have my notes. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Sean. Sean's are pretty smart in general. If you have a kid, name him Sean. It's my personal recommendation. Okay, so what Sean wants us to investigate. What happens if you edit the title directly in psql, then add a new note from the client? Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go with, I'm going to edit the title here, edit it in psql. Okay, save changes. So obviously this doesn't update because they have no idea. Then we go here, and then we add a new note from the client. Sure. Oh, you see that update here? So the moment we click new, it's edited. I mean, it seems like it's pretty eager in validation. So I would assume that the same thing happens for pretty much any inconsistency, that the moment you try to do any new or edit or delete, that would be invalidated immediately. Okay. Cool. Let me figure out how to close this. Okay. So Lauren says, we explicitly refresh the cache when you perform a mutation, e.g. edit. So the next navigation does a refetch. Keep in mind that we're server rendering the whole app, not just the sidebar. So if we did not refresh the cache, you would get a weird scenario where we're navigating back to previously cached note, which will make the new note disappear. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So I have a strong suspicion I know where this is. So let's look for the new. This is how I would dive into the code. Where's the new button? Okay, there you go. So the edit button's here. Okay, so this is a part of the edit button. There we go. That's the use location right there. So yeah, so anytime you call set location, anytime the edit button is clicked, set location is called, and the whole cache is invalidated. Let's have a look at the use location hook from location context. What? That's it? Okay, so where does the location context get applied? Probably at the root. Oh, it's just a little state thing. Okay. Okay, so anytime you click the edit button, it sets the location. The location is basically this object. So it goes to the root. This object is set again, and therefore it calls back to use server response. So that's how it does it. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm caught up with the comments, so let's keep going. And we're almost done. Switch between two nodes back and forth. Yep, okay. Yeah, so cache, eager cache invalidation would be my note. Uncomment the fetch sleep calls to introduce an artificial delay and trigger suspense. Ooh, suspense. Okay, so let me tweak my notes here. Okay, so uncomment the fetch in Note.server.js or Note.server.js. Note.server.js. Where the hell is Note.server.js? Note server. Oh, you mean Note.server.js? I think that's a typo, Lauren.
Yeah, Dan confirmed it was a typo.
Sweet. Okay. What is this? What is this fetch supposed to do? It's very confusing. Okay, I think this is not what we want. We want the other one. We want notelist.server. We could probably do this, but this is list.server. Demo purposes only. I mean, it looks like they set up the API for us already, so that's good. That's restarting Webpack and restarting Node. Maybe it's ready. I don't know if it's ready or not. So let me just try and reload and see what's happening. Okay. Oh, cannot find Webpack build output. I may have to kill the server. Okay. Dan says sorry should be Note.server.js. It's supposed to show an artificial slowdown, like if your API was slow. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I could try that. Clean exit. Waiting for changes before restart. Okay, I think we did the reload. Okay, so now we have an artificial delay. Do we? We don't. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Is the sleep supposed to be blocking?
Yeah, I think Dan's saying you're supposed to uncomment that /sleep fetch.
Oh, okay. This looks async. Why would it? This looks sure. I mean, maybe that's a functionality of React Fetch, but this looks async, so I just ignored that. Okay, so let's transition. So I expected some kind of suspense boundary. Oh, it's running Webpack for some reason. Okay. So 1, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5,000. Okay, where's the suspense boundary? Why is it not showing up? Note list. Close the others to the right. Note list skeleton. Is it not imported? So the note skeleton.
Dan says refresh the page, and that should maybe work.
Refresh. Well, there's a skeleton right there. It's nice. It's super nice.
Yeah.
nothing here. But if I switch, hopefully I'll see something. Maybe there was not a skeleton supposed to be. Maybe I imagined it. I'm not sure. There's a note skeleton though. Okay, so Lauren says, refresh the page. You add a delay to the note list in the sidebar. Yeah, this is the note list. Okay. Yeah, Note.server.js is the detail view. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's uncomment the fetch in Note.server.js. Yeah, I think this is just an unintuitive API for me. This seemed like it was just not going to be blocking, so I just ignored it. I was like, oh, you want me to do some code or something? All right, so now we're gonna have to wait for Webpack to reload. This is for those who are watching. This is not the final envisioned developer experience, so don't judge it based on what we have here. Yeah, they're gonna have hot module, fast refresh, and all that worked out for us. Okay, I think this works. So let's click on this, wait for 4 seconds, and then something shows up, and then let's click on this, wait for 4 seconds. This should expire already. I may need to kill the server because I think I uncommented this Note.server.js. So I think I did everything right. I'm just gonna kill server and then restart it again. So one thing I want to try is convert everything to client components. Actually, I'm not sure if I can, but like demonstrate the decrease in bundle size. I think that would be an interesting exercise. I'm not sure if this would work like as written, but let's actually try it out. Okay. AJC Web Dev says this is what working at the cutting edge looks like. Yep, absolutely. Postgres is very cutting edge. Okay, so let's see the skeletons. I want all the skeletons in the closet to come out. No skeleton. What am I doing wrong? Am I supposed to edit stuff? I probably should study the code. 24. Done. Update here, update here. That's a nice transition. Yeah, I don't see the skeleton in Note.server.js. Okay, let's try to analyze this. Unless anyone, yeah. So you guys on YouTube are on a slight delay. So if you're freaking out, or Hassan, if you see any comments about this Note.server.js skeleton, which we're expecting but not seeing, let me know. Okay. So where is the note? Note server. So there's note skeleton. Okay, I can search note skeleton. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. Like, am I supposed to see a skeleton just like this? Yeah, I'm not seeing what I thought I was supposed to see. So one way we could do it is we could. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I could probably try to replay my own. Replay the part of the talk, but I don't think that would be very engaging live streaming. But that would be what I would do. So okay. So for those who are kind of lost, what the hell? Okay.
All right. Apparently, Dan knows what it is. Need to remove the delay from Note. What is that? Note list.
Oh, okay. So there are comments coming in. I don't have any local changes, Dan. I'm literally when I started the stream, that's I just cloned the repo. Okay. Both. Okay, so only one component needs to have a sleep at the same time. Okay. So Dan says, let's see what Dan says. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Remove the delay from note list. All right, I'll do that. Then Lauren says, try tweaking the timeout durations for each sleep if you have both, or only having one sleep at a time. Yeah, okay, we'll do one sleep at a time. You have delays in both places, so we can't show anything. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. So the delay from here is gone, but this delay is still meant to be here. So if I reload, let's see if reloading works. Okay. Oh, hey. Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Okay, let's see if what Lauren suggests is effective. Try tweaking the timeout durations. Can I tweak the timeout durations? I don't think I can. Oh, you mean this one? Oh, if you have both or having. Okay, all right. Let's give that a try, and then there'll be our last thing. So I'm gonna put this back, and we'll just give it like a 2000, and then see that reload. Yeah, but I mean, so I really like this one. So this what we're exploring here is kind of the last point that was made in Lauren's demo, which was the slow network UX. And there are two ways in which we handle it. We have the suspense fallback and the transitions on the click element. So I think the transition was very subtle, which it should be. It shouldn't be too drastic. But we're going to try and show both here. Okay, so first we have the notes list skeleton. And then when I click this, we have the skeleton for this one with a bit of timeout. Yeah. So adjusting the timeouts was all that was needed for those taking notes at home. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Lauren. Yep. Agreed. I've written this before. I just called it something else, and using the fetch was unintuitive for me. So I might have said just I don't know, like sleep, and then just hidden it behind that. For someone unfamiliar with the code base, that might be interesting. Okay. Yeah. Does anyone else have any other things that they want to play with? Just let me know. But otherwise, I was just going to explore the code base a little bit. Just try to understand it from the ground up. But yeah, if anyone else has things that they want me to do, let me know. But I mean, this is exactly what was presented to us. There are quite a few pieces of code. Like React PG wasn't really talked about until the end. So that's interesting. I wonder if the React team is maintaining this. Looks like they are. So, all right. Use refresh. What is use refresh? From cache client. All right, let's see this. Whatever, save. Okay, let's use refresh. Let's go to Jesus. Use cache.
Dan says they're
What's up?
sorry. Dan says they're using fetch to like simulate a real API call instead of the timeout.
All right.
But
all right. Well, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that's something I think I have to get used to, because inside of a regular client component, I would not care about a fetch call at all. It would just be initialized, and then because I don't even, there's no await on this. It's just like inside of the render.
right.
It just feels weird. I don't, like, okay, so it's like a server component is, we want to lie to ourselves and say that this is a client component, but then we do things like this where like it obviously, blocks, whereas in the client it would not block. It's just interesting. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Okay. I was going somewhere interesting just now. Okay, so cache client. So there are a couple new hooks. There's getCacheForType and useCacheRefresh. So these are interesting new hooks.
So Sean, Dan's saying it actually doesnn't block on either with fetch.
It's Suspense. Got it. Yeah, I mean, suspending is blocking, but better. getCacheForType, useCacheRefresh. All right. You know what? Let's see if there are any other new hooks that they didn't tell us about. Unstable. getCacheForType. There's use transition, create root. Yeah. Okay. So these are the only two new hooks. It looks like. Okay. Let's study this a little bit. So create response cache. I imagine this is only for library authors because that's why they're not telling us about it. So this is very similar to the fetcher pattern that we saw for React Suspense originally. Maybe. Where's refresh cache? Use cache refresh. Okay. So refresh cache goes into refresh functions and just gives a new map. Use server response. Okay. It matches the create response cache. But interestingly, you pass in a function rather than a map. Yeah, I really want docs for this because this is so weird. Cache.get key, sure, okay, yeah. And then create from fetch. What the hell is create from fetch? All right, this is Webpack magic. So, okay, this is like the weird like intermediate component thing. I assume they really don't want us to look at this, so that's why they haven't explained any of it. Okay, so let's see the commentary. Lauren wants me to rename to Note client.js. Is that something I want to do? Oh, okay. She's trying to say that I'm wrong. Okay, yeah. I mean, all right, fine. You're all right. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if I have to restart or anything, but Note.client. Note.client. Okay. So what she's asserting is that you can seamlessly. So this used to be Note.server.js. This used to be a server component. And what she's asserting is that this works the exact same way on the client as it does the server. So what I just did was I renamed the file from server to client, and now we should see the effect of. We should see this work exactly the same way, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I did not understand that fetch suspense. So this is not the native fetch API. This is a wrapped fetch API, and that's why they wrap it. Skeleton, nice. Yeah. Oh, whoa, what is that? Bug. Cannot read.
She says you should remove the import for from database.server.js from that component.
Can you with database.server.js?
Yeah.
What the hell is there? There's nothing. Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, remove the import of that. Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Remove import. I assume I should remove path. I assume this React.fs doesn't seem to be used. Let me double check. Yeah. Okay. So this is there just in case. But React.fs works on the client, so it's fine. So okay, I'm gonna save and retry again. So that was not a bug. That was just more steps needed to be done to convert this into a server component. Yeah. Okay. So there was like a. Where the hell is the DB? So, oh, was the DB just not used? Yeah, DB was not used in this component completely. So probably we could take that out. Okay. So I think we have finished reloading. So the only thing we're looking for is that this should just work as it used to be, except that we have switched Note.server.js into NoteClient.js. So it really fulfills that vision of, nope. Let me reload again. Make sure that nothing's sticking around. Yeah, God. Webpack is great, but I feel like this is the kind of experience I only get with Webpack.
All right. Dan's saying you should remove the FS import because it doesn't work on the client side.
Oh, all right. I thought it did.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You can't.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, so all right. Well, we'll try again. So just summarize the changes that we've made. We took the default Note. We took the original Note.server.js. We renamed it. Renamed the import as well. And then we commented out all the just in case imports because we didn't actually use any of them. These are just in case for whatever, for development, for the alternative stuff. Okay, so this should work. Skeleton, nice. Sweet. Oh, no skeleton. Because you saw that, right? No skeleton?
Yeah.
Maybe because it's cached, but I'm clicking new things and it's still. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure this one out. Like it really, it would be nice to have a visualizer to like just show me like which bunches, like what's hydrating, what's server side, what's client side. But yeah, it doesn't work exactly the same. Maybe because it's client side. Why? If anyone knows why?
Yeah. Dan said it might be a bug.
All right. Well, this is experimental software. Everyone, don't judge them on these things. But it's nice to try it out. Cool. Yeah, I mean, the basic premise is that we can take the same component and with some pain transition it to client or server, and it's exactly the same paradigm. And I really like that a lot. React is always, React, at least for me in like the past 3 years, has been about very easily changing paradigms. We used to, with hooks, like it used to be to upgrade from a functional component to a class component. It used to be a lot of refactoring, and now you can move hooks in and out. It's pretty easy. I think here, really, it's really easy to move code from client to server and back and forth. That's really nice. Okay, what else should we see? If anyone else has suggestions, let me know. I'm just gonna dive a little bit. I was planning to set up a different backend, just to try out, a non SQL backend.
Sean, just a couple comments. Unico and Dan said you still might have a sleep in NoteList.
When you click on NoteList, it takes 2,000 milliseconds to load because the fetch sleep in it. I know, but like, so what? Let's see what Dan says. Okay. So what if we have a sleep in NoteList? The sleep in NoteList is smaller than the sleep in Note. The sleep in Note is 3,000. Sleep in NoteList is 2,000. Let's just take it out. I mean, I'm not sure what my goal is here, right? Like I was just literally like looking for no change. Does it behave exactly the same? And it seemed like it did not, because we changed server to client and it started behaving a little bit differently. But I mean, not enough that I really care. But it's worth investigating if you guys are interested. Okay, so reload. So now we expect no skeleton on note list, and then some skeleton here.
Oh wow, look at that.
And then the first skeleton existed. Yeah, there's a flash here. Ooh, Andrew would not like that. You see that flash? Okay, now there's no flash because I loaded everything. But let me invalidate all the cache. Startup ipsum. Okay, whatever. New hooks. They didn't. The React team doesn't want you to know about. What was the other one? Unstable. Get cache from type.
Lauren has a suggestion as well if it doesn't work.
From type. Okay, let's stop messing around and do this. Yeah, okay. So we have invalidated the caches, and now what I expect now is when I navigate, it's gonna, yeah, it flashes a little bit. I don't know if you can see on the stream because I don't know what fidelity this is, but it flashes a little bit. Now it doesn't. Now it just loads instantly. So there was a slot flash. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Lauren has a thing to try. One more thing to try. Revert your changes, then uncomment the read file line in Note.server.js. Now you can edit notes in the notes folder. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's a good exercise, and Lauren's probably editing it to the README right now. So let me change to a different. Let me revert my changes. So best way I can think of is to preserve my README. I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to say git. Yeah, I can just blow this away, right? Git clean f, git reset, id, hard. Okay, and then paste. Yay for knowing git, right? So this should reset it to factory condition. So let's revert your changes and then uncommit. Oh, you guys didn't see any of that git magic because I was hiding it. Yeah, I'm a terrible live streamer. Okay, just I know my git stuff. Okay. Wait, Note.server.js. Okay, yeah, this is back now. Okay, one more thing to try. Revert your changes, then uncomment the read file line in Note.server.js. Now you can edit notes in the notes folder. Okay. Nice. I guess I save it. It's a notes folder. What notes folder? Oh, here. Oh, whoa, is it synced to?
Wow, I think it is.
Why is it synced? But how does it keep the title? What? How does it keep the title? Okay, we need to. Okay, so now this is reloaded. So I guess the. All right, let's edit this one. I from file system save. I don't expect this to do anything, but I guess we can. Does Lauren have any suggestion?
Yeah, she had an answer for you.
Okay, Lauren says we're dual writing for demo purposes. There's the body in the DB, but it's also ready to disk. All right, you guys are fancy. Okay, so I guess what all we have to do is just do some edits, and then Untitled 2 done. This is changed. Hyphen file system. Yep, cool, very cool. Let's see this update. So I'm going to edit in the UI, and then it's going to update here, just for fun. Wow, that was fast. Nice. Good job. Demo.
Nice.
Okay. All right. I think we may be okay. So for those who came in just to see me go through the README stuff, I think that was it. I don't want to keep people too long. But I was going to try and swap out the backend as an exercise. Again, feel free to chime in if you have any other things that you want to try out on this demo. But I mean, it's pretty cool. It works as advertised, and I think it takes some patience to really dig through all the points that they made, because it's a very dense demo, but very well and thoughtfully made. And yeah, it's really great. Actually, let's take a look at the use transition hook, because Dan is very excited about that. So there were a couple cases of that.
Dan said he wants you to write SQL inside of a React component.
What? Oh, okay. But what SQL should I write?
Love it.
This doesn't count until you write some SQL inside of a React component. What? Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, make this a game. Like write some SQL. The only SQL I know is drop tables. Like that. That's like, can you come up with like some SQL for me to write? Oh no. Table. Where's the SQL place? README 10 seed API server client. Where's the SQL? Oh, it's using. Where's the part where db dot something, right? db.query. Okay, here we go. Okay, and what does db do? Man, this is fun. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know what this does. Okay, we can do a db query. What's a okay? Dan wants select star from notes. All right, let's do that. Okay, so let's write our first actual server component. We're gonna insert it kind of here. Let's see if I wonder if there are any React component React thing. Oh, this is where I revealed that I've uninstalled the React browser. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's see where this thing is. So I'm going to try to insert it in here. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do a simple one. I wanted to. I thought about doing something complicated, but no, I don't think people want to see my crappy coding. Search, suspense. Where the hell is the React notes?
Dan said there's no support for DevTools yet.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just trying to find where to insert. Yeah. Okay. All right. Search field. Okay. All right, we're going off piece, people. Search field. Here. All right. Yeah, notes it's here. Okay. So we shall write a something. Shitty list.server.js. Okay, our very first self-written component. I think we don't need to import from React. Oh, you guys. Oh, that's why they changed the JSX import. Okay, so this is my reference. I'm going to split screen it. So I guess we could just export default shitty list. I got to import DB. All equals db.query. Select star from notes. Rows. Okay. And then turn all dot length bigger than 0. Just copy all this, right? Find any notes. So I'm just no notes here. Okay. Sidebar note. I don't need a sidebar note. Can I just give like a JSON stringified note? JSON stringify, my favorite debugging tool. For those who don't know, every time you do, if you want to indent JSON, we do JSON stringify note null2. That's a pretty nice way to indent it. This is not recognizing the all. I think I have some mismatch in my return values.
I think you missed a function in line 3. Lucas pointed it out.
All right. Lucas, missing a function.
Yeah.
So excited. Again, like the syntax highlighting is not recognizing this all. They're using this all thing. Okay, I'm just going to trust that it works. I do need. I think my extensions are all screwed because. Okay, so I've written the component, but I need to import it. So I think it's an app. Okay. List. All right. Moment of truth. So we wrote a server component. It's doing a DB query. It doesn't refresh at all. So we should just have like a running list of stuff. So actually, I guess we could make it do something useful and count the number of notes that were done. Let's just reload this and see it though. Yep. I'm an idiot. Okay. So let's actually make this something useful and say like div note length all dot length. Actually, you know what? Let's just say this. Let's just clean this all up. All up right here. It says all the length notes. Okay, that should work, right? Okay. I always don't like this. I don't know when whether Webpack is still working or not. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, this is nice, but it could be better. Okay, let's see if anyone has any queries. Total endnotes. Yeah, sorry, Dan, I wasn't looking at the comments, but yeah, agreed. 8 notes here. Awesome. Hey, we wrote some SQL. We are full stack developers now. Select from PG user. They will select from your internal list of users. So that's another people. If people want to try multiple users, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lawrence got it. Okay. I mean, that's a good exploration. These are really useful exercises, and I don't know. Okay. You know what? Let's practice. So there's a part in Dan's talk where he talks about. So I went and made this a meme. But we're basically here, which is that you can read in multiple ways. So you can use React Fetch to so what we did here was basically do like the direct DB query, but obviously this only works on server. So you can use React Fetch to do this. It seems like they have some kind of API set up. So maybe we want to mess with the API.
Swix, they want to see the link change in real time, like deleting a node and then watching it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You see, that's what smart people would do, but I am not smart. Delete. Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. So, see, I didn't write any update code for that. It just keeps it in sync. Look at that. Like, there was no like, refetch. I mean, I guess the refetch code was already written. That's why this is done. But for me, just adding a new query and having it live, there's no other additional API query. It just, so I think maybe this is what Dan means by the server mentality. Which is like, it's hard to explain what the server mentality is, but server mental model with modern UX. I think this is what it is. Like the UX is good, and it's got but the server mental model is I only write it once on the server. I need more synergies, but no, this is really amazing. So thank you for the suggestions, Lauren and Dan. Who needs state management? Oh no, RIP Redux. I definitely did think that like, Gatsby is not. There's no running server, so doesn't benefit as well from this. Okay, Raphael. Hey, Raphael. Okay, so I mean, I think we're, unless there's anyone. Oh, I was gonna explore the transitions, because this is cool. Well, no, that wasn't cool. What was the transition thing? Maybe when I update it. Yeah, that little transition thing. Apparently, that's an animation of DOM nodes or some shiznit. Node list. Let's go node list. This is in sidebar note. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, this is the one that supposedly, there's no JavaScript footprint here. Because this is a shared component, and the parent of the shared component is where did I come from? I came from sidebar, I guess. There's no sidebar. Note list. I came from note list. So the parent of the note list is server. So this becomes server as well. And therefore, none of this is shipped. Unless, no, this is never shipped. Wow. Okay. Yeah, all this JavaScript is never shipped. That's pretty cool. Okay. What did I want to see? I want to see the animation. So, client sidebar note. What? Okay, I need to go back then. Note list. Yeah, sidebar note. Okay, so I need to see sidebar note.client. Okay, so this is server. Actually, you know what? Let's draw. Ooh, let's use React to draw React. I use the stones to destroy the stones. Ignore this. This is my attempt at thought leading. I don't think it worked. Okay, so let's look at this demo. Server components demo. So we start at the top. Is this a good exercise? How many are we setting up to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't think it'll be a very good exercise. But it'd be an interesting exercise to map it out and include it as like a visualization of what's going on. Okay. Lauren has one more fun thing to try. Make a deeply nested component and then pass it as a children prop to client sidebar note in sidebar Note.server.js. I don't know what she means by deeply nested component. I'm just going to nest it twice, I guess, and then see what's up. And by the way, Lauren, I call it inlining. I wonder if that's a term that you would use. But yeah, okay. Let's see what this is about. Okay, make a deeply nested component, and then pass it as a children prop to client sidebar note in sidebar Note.server.js. There's no client sidebar Note.server.js. I think you mean this one. Okay, I'll just make a quick component. Sure. Okay, let's make a component. Let's do component comp1, the most unintuitive component name. I mean, if you have another idea, let me know for what component we should be. I'm just not really good at naming things. Export default comp top. Oh, I nearly forgot the function again. Amazing how you get better at this once you mess up. Return whatever div. Okay. I'm gonna, instead of creating another file, I'm just gonna do it inline here. Nested. Maybe I have to pass in some props. I don't know if that's something that we want to demo. Nested component.
Yeah, Lauren's suggesting having a number prop and then adding 1 to it, and it renders a div containing that number.
So, tell me if this is what we're talking about. Like count equals to. Oh, I'm so used to writing TypeScripts. Okay. Count equals to count. I hate this in JSX. Okay. You see, I think I've turned prettier off, or it doesn't do what it's supposed to do here. It's supposed to put some parentheses around it. Okay, so let's take comp top. And import comp from, just keep the name consistent from comp. And then pass it as a child, she said.
I think she also wanted you to remove the div in comp top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we're passing through a prop and then rendering a nested component. I'm not sure what she wants us to see, but let's see. So we need to pass it as a child.
Yeah, Dan has some comments too.
Okay, let's read through the comments because I think I lost the notes a little bit. Okay, yep. Oh, adds 1 to it. Sure. Lauren says the point here is that when you pass a prop from server to client, you get the rendered thing that gets sent over the network. Yes, agreed. So in a real app, if you had deeply nested components that just ultimately render one div, you don't pay the cost of all these components on the client. Yep, understood. Lauren says remove the div. Okay, yep. Import some sidebar note. There's a difference? This is so confusing. Why is there 2? Okay, all right. So import from sidebar note. Okay. So I guess we give it a child. We'll put it up here. Comp top. Count. Ooh, look at that! Look at that language server. Nice, right? I didn't write any TypeScript. Equals to 3. I don't know. All right, I just saved it. I think so. What we're supposed to see. I mean, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to demonstrate this because I haven't thought it through. But like, I guess we're not seeing comp top show up here. What? Reload. App crashed. What is this? Okay, it thinks I wrote an ES module. Okay. something happened with the ES module things. Hassan, you see anything?
I don't.
Okay. I don't know what this ES require of ES modules is not supported. What did I do?
Dancing or the JSX spread
Oh,
in line 2.
is it not like that?
Yeah, he said there's some Babel Webpack issue there.
All right.
Interesting.
I have experienced it, but usually the error is like some regenerator error. So this error signature is new to me. Okay, all right. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing, oh, we put it in sidebar note. Where should it show up? Should it show up here, no? Okay, let's look at Webpack. So we put it in sidebar note. And we rendered it inside of here as a child. So is it just like invisible somehow? There's a div here. Oh, but the font is sorry, I have a really annoying wait, why is it not showing up? Does anyone know why it's not showing up? What?
And you changed the color, right?
I changed the color.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Is it like opacity or something?
Z index. That's what Dan said. Could be that.
Man, someone do the GIF of like the CSS thing. Oh, hey.
There we go.
Okay, so what are we supposed to see here? We're supposed to see in our sources, right, that that we don't have comp top. I mean, but Dan or Lauren, tell me if this is what you want us to focus on, because I don't actually know. So there's sidebar note, but this is sidebar note.js, and that's not in the thing I downloaded as well. So I need to go higher. Note list. Okay, so sidebar note imports sidebar note client, so I don't care about sidebar note client. I care about note list. Do I see note list? I don't see note list. So note list is a server as well, so of course I don't care about. So then I have to think about note list. So it's yeah, it's at the top level. Where's app? Oh, even app is not. App is on server. So we have to go to root. No. So I'm trying to look for what am I supposed to see, right? I think I'm supposed to see some inlining of comp top and comp nested, which we wrote. Maybe it's an index. No. Maybe it's in root. No. So there's some magic here. It's going response to read root. What the hell is that?
Dan's saying that console.log's the props.children in from the client. I don't know what he means by that.
Okay, let's see what he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said
console.log props.children from the client 1. All right. We can do that. I see. So he wants us to log out the sort of the serialized JSX, because that's one of the points that he was making.
Did Sean just leave? Yeah, I think I'm here alone. Wow. Hello, everybody. I'm.
Hey, sorry, I'm here.
He's back. All right.
I have a back button in my mouse, and I don't know how to disable it. So I accidentally hit back while I was on the screen. Okay, so I was supposed to do console.log props.children here, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Console.log props.children. So we're going to see something weird, and that will be very exciting by our standards, which is a bunch of nerds who should be on holiday messing around with experimental code.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see the console log. Console log. I don't have a console log song. We need to make a console log song. Baby girl, what's your name? Okay, Lauren says it's not inlining. Yes, that's what I wanted to. It doesn't inline into the source file. It's inline over the network. I have no idea what that means. Props is not defined. Of course, right. It's funny how like we wait. See, first of all, this should have said something. So linting or typing needs to be set up, but I could have figured that out. But I was so lazy. I saved it, and I'd rather wait 10 seconds for this to show up than I immediately knew what was wrong. That's a bad habit. That's just relying too much on hot reloading and not really thinking about the code that I write. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so this isn't even like a serialized. Wow. Okay, so this is different when we when people when they serialize the when they serialize the components, they actually use an intermediate representation that looks like this.
Sean, the comment is hiding your screen.
Sorry. Thanks for the shout out, man. Actually, I should give you admin to like manage it, but I don't know how to do it. So anyway, we'll figure this out, man. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to be like a streamer. Anyway, so like it looks like this, but I was actually kind of expecting it to look like this. But they've deserialized it presumably. To this is the normal React component thing. I wonder if I could pass in a function, would that screw it up? Do we care? Yeah, people are effing me. Okay. 6 is already a fast hoodie, which is one part of good, cheap, fast. Yep, agreed. Okay. It's on. So Dan says it's on the server. You're not going to find it in JS anywhere. You're going to find that in JSON. Okay, I can accept that. I think I'll be like, is that all we have to? I mean, is it worth passing in the function and seeing it fail? Pass in a function. So I think that would be here. Function. So let's make a function like whoa. Test. Sure. So this should never owned. Okay, let's count, and then I need to edit comp top as well. Okay, so I've edited it so it expects a function to be called, to be passed down, but I'm expecting it to fail because it's serialized. Like that's one of the rules for those people who haven't maybe read through the RFC. It's reactjs.org/server components. There's an RFC in there where we're probably going to need a much simpler explanation of this the rules of server components. But one of the rules is that we do not do functions, as well as event handlers, which are also functions, I guess. Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Yep. Okay, so server components may not use state. They may not use rendering lifecycle, browser-only APIs. I mean, these all make sense. But where's the part about not being able to pass in functions? Oh, you cannot pass from client to client, server to client, right? Okay, I don't see it here, but the point was made during the talk. My light is falling because I'm a klutz. Okay. All right. Well, I'm supposed to see this fail. So let's see what the props.children shows us again. Okay, this did not reload. Did it fail somehow? Okay, no. Let's reload this. Props.children. Okay, that's the first one. Children. Where's the... Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Okay, well, that kind of failed. I'm not sure where I was supposed to look. Anyway. All right. Okay. So Dan says it works because you're calling the function on the server. Oh, I'm an idiot. So did it show up here? I told myself. Yeah. Okay. This is server. Okay. We got to be careful where we call it. All right. I'm happy leaving it there. I mean, yeah. The main point I was trying to demonstrate was that you're not supposed to pass from client to server, from server to client. So if you want the timestamp where they talk about this, yeah, client components must receive serializable props from server components, e.g. no functions. Okay, well, yeah, I'll leave it there.
Yeah, Dan's saying if you have an on-click on your div, it won't work.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
All right. You know what? Let's do this. Div on click equals count. Okay. I'm like the worst streamer in the world. I mean, whatever. Okay. So do we expect this to error or what? I just expect what is this supposed to do? Is this supposed to just... So I expect this to be not a real function. And we need to muck with the z index. So let's just say like style equals to z index 99. I don't know. Can I do that? 99. Okay, so if we click on it, does it error? I mean...
Yeah, the comment on the screen again. Just FYI.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thanks for shut up. Okay, I'm not really sure if this error is failed to fetch. What does that mean? I think I caused it because I was editing this thing. So let's ignore that error. Let's ooh, is that a suspense boundary? Error boundary? Ooh, oh, look at that. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a new error. Event handlers cannot be passed to client component props. Remove onclick from these props if possible. Yeah, okay. This error could be cleaned up because you really just want it on click, and then you give me all the props. That's easy. Yeah, yeah, oh, great, wonderful. Oh, okay. Consider converting part of this to a client component. Can I do this? I don't. Okay. Conf.client.js. So you're saying if I do this, does it work? Export default. Notice how I'm not importing React at all. Fantastic. Pastiche. Okay. So I have that part as a client, that part as a shared component, and the rest is server. Oh, module not found. What the hell is that? Comp nested. Okay, yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, God damn it. Sorry. For those people yelling at me, I see it. I see it. Okay. This should. Well, so I still think this doesn't work because this is an event handler that's being passed from server to client, and that's something that we were told not to do, right? We're told must receive serializable props from server to server component. So I want to see what the error is. So this error is about event handlers being passed to client component props. Wait a minute. Okay, so I find this error message confusing. Event handlers cannot be passed to client component props. If you need interactivity, consider converting part of this to a client component. Yeah, that didn't read immediately like I think. So if I understand this right, I'm gonna get the exact same error. Oh, different error. Hey, we got a different error. Nice. Error. Functions cannot be passed directly to client components because they're not serializable. Remove count test. What the hell is count test? Count test. There's no test. Unless I think what it's telling me is the function name. Yeah. Wow. It told me the function name. So remove count test from this object or void the entire object. Boom. Yeah, that's a very nice error. Yeah, well done. I'm pretty sure Dan wrote that, so it's nice to see his error coming up. Okay. Yeah, Natron says, never seen someone so excited about an error. I mean, that's part of a developer experience as well, having good errors. Yeah, awesome. Okay, I think we did that. Look, I don't want this to drag on forever. I have no idea how long we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Yeah, thank you to the people who are watching. I'm going to just if you're here for React, that was it. I don't want to take up time forever. Definitely go mess with it. Obviously, it's experimental. I'm not teaching anyone. I'm just doing what they told me to do just on the live stream. Which is explore the demo. And I think it was a really cool demo and a really good talk. Very dense. This is definitely one of the most longest things I've just read from top to bottom. There's a second RFC for those who are interested in this sort of thing. Much less interesting, but by Sebastian, who is a personal hero. So the module conventions are the other one that you may want to take a look at. Otherwise, I'm just gonna swap out my backend and try not SQL backend and see if that works. I'm going to try and take an hour to do it. And if you want to stick around, stick around. But otherwise, thank you for coming by for React stuff. All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, Hassan, you can go as well if you want to.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna run. This is really cool, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for helping me keep an eye on the stream and my random bar covering the screen where I'm trying to show people some stuff. But no, but this is yeah. I mean, I think this is like a paradigm shift in how people might think about JS frameworks in general. React is always leading the charge in terms of new ideas, and then quite frankly the other frameworks are playing catch up. But cool. I'm just gonna keep on messing around with. Actually, maybe I should just end the stream and then start a different stream with the AWS stuff. So yeah, I'll just end the stream. Cool, man. Right. Follow Hassan, not Lope, and thanks everyone. Thanks to Dan. Thanks to Lauren, and thanks to Sean and all my friends and everyone else who came by. Yeah, play with it. See ya. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna check the comments a little bit. Thank you, everyone. I'm so wow. 2 hours. I did not plan for 2 hours. I'm just gonna check the comments. If anyone has some last minute questions that they want to ask me, you're welcome to ask it. But I think we pretty much explored everything, and you're welcome to check it out, including my. This is pretty hilarious. F. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm probably going to take a break, and then I'll try to do another one with swapping out the backend, because Postgres is cool, but people want to see other contexts. I think it'll also be interesting. So one of the design goals of server components, if you look at the FAQ, a lot of people are comparing server components to Phoenix Live View. It's pretty interesting. It is streaming updates from the server. But one of the design goals is that they're designing for non-stateful servers, so essentially serverless functions. So we could potentially stick this in a serverless function and render it and do the live updates. So that could be pretty cool. I don't think it's worth doing on this demo because this demo was created as one thing. Oh, you know what? I should just stick the whole thing inside of a serverless function. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm probably just talking to myself, but yeah, I think that's my preview of what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go into the API wherever it is. Yeah, there's the API. It's not too bad. It is pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to API, swap out the backend, and maybe put it in a serverless function and see what's up. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye.